RJ was born in 1983, at a time when the Bee Gees were already one of the greatest musical references on the planet. While Barry and Maurice were building family life in the United States, Robin and Dwina chose a more private lifestyle in England, raising RJ surrounded by literature, music, and spirituality. Their home was always filled with instruments, books, paintings, artistic rarities, and historical objects, a reflection of his parents' spirit. It wasn't just the home of a musical icon, it was an environment where everyone was encouraged to create. Being the son of a Bee Gee was enough to draw attention on its own. But RJ's mother is also a remarkable figure. Robin Gibb is a poet, novelist, playwright, multimedia artist, and historian. This meant that he grew up immersed not only in music, but also in literature and theater. According to friends close to the family, RJ was encouraged from an early age to explore creativity freely. His upbringing was neither rigid nor restrictive. Learning about art and culture was as natural as breathing. RJ has always shown musical talent. In the late 1990s and early 2000s, he began composing and performing publicly. His style carries traces of his father, a gentle voice, melodic sensitivity, but also displays more modern leanings, blending symphonic rock, alternative pop, and contemporary elements. Robin Gibb once said that RJ had better musical hearing than he himself did when young. He saw in his son the potential to deepen the family legacy. Among the most important works of his life, RJ collaborated directly with Robin on compositions, arrangements, and performances. Later, father and son created together the Titanic Requiem, a symphonic work released in 2012 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of the Titanic's sinking. It was conducted by the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra and became deeply significant because it was Robin's final major creation before his passing. The Titanic Requiem became a turning point in RJ's life. Producing a large-scale classical work alongside his father was an honor, but also an emotionally intense process. Robin was already in fragile health, and RJ took on many responsibilities within the project, including finalizations and public appearances. In places where Robin could no longer be present, RJ represented him, such as at the major London premiere. For many admirers, this moment revealed RJ as the true heir to the Gibb musical sensitivity. The work remains one of the deepest within the Gibb universe, though not well known by the general public. RJ was extremely close to his father. During Robin's final illness, he stayed by his side almost constantly. It was a period filled with long conversations, memories, intimate farewells, and reflections on music and life. RJ once revealed that even while weakened, his father still had ideas for new symphonic works. This artistic resilience left a deep impression on him. After Robin's death in 2012, RJ grieved intensely. For a while, he withdrew from the public eye, preserving his privacy and trying to reorganize his life. Growing up with intellectually curious parents, RJ developed interests in history, philosophy, spiritual traditions, Celtic and medieval culture, sacred art. This cultural universe influenced his musical and literary themes, especially in his symphonic projects. His mother, Dwina, known for her alternative spirituality, also influenced him, and reports indicate that he appreciates metaphysical discussions about life, death, and art. Few people know that RJ has a deep interest in military history, especially World War I and World War II. He loves researching technical and tactical details, engineering, and the human impact of these historical events. This interest appears in interviews and in some of his compositions, which carry a certain narrative weight. Contrary to what some might imagine, RJ did not pursue a media-driven life. He prefers to work quietly, composing, producing, and organizing historical family materials. He has taken part in various events honoring Robin and the Bee Gees, but always discreetly. He has stated that he prefers to honor his father in the most genuine way possible, with dignity and respect, without turning it into a commercial spectacle. RJ is one of the most dedicated voices in preserving Robin's artistic legacy. He works on the family's musical archives, posthumous projects, organizing documents, and unpublished compositions. Much of Robin's collection remains with RJ. There are rumors, never confirmed, that there are unreleased songs, some begun while Robin was already ill. If they ever come to light, it will likely be through RJ. Robin John Gibb was born carrying a monumental surname, yet he transformed this inheritance into fuel for a path uniquely his own. If Robin Gibb enchanted the world with his melancholic voice and poetic sensitivity, RJ honors that flame with discretion, depth, and genuine love for music. He does not try to be his father. He does not try to be BG 2.0. He simply continues creating, and that perhaps is the greatest tribute he could give. In time, RJ may surprise us with works that still carry echoes of the Gibb universe, but filtered through a contemporary lens. Whether through symphonic music, alternative pop, historical preservation, or experimental projects, RJ keeps the family flame alive, not as repetition but as continuity, an artistic continuity, emotional, and profoundly human.